Alright, today's an exciting day. Today I'm planting fruit trees that I got from Greg Peterson at his pop-up nursery. And if you're local in the greater Phoenix area, I'll put links down below so you can find out more about that. It's cold, it's windy, it's cloudy, it's supposed to start raining. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of filming, but I will bring you along and show you what I am doing. Never fails. Once you start doing something, the chickens got to come over and help. Now before we plant the first tree, let me show you what I did a few months ago to prepare the holes. Okay, so a few months ago, I came through here and I pre-dug my holes, like if I was going to plant the trees. And I backfilled the holes with a mixture of 60% compost and 40% native soil. In addition to that, I put about a pound or maybe 2 big handfuls of worm castings. I put about a cup or 1 good handful of Azomite, about a pound of Pumice, which is a ground lava rock product, and a good sprinkling, probably a couple tablespoons of Mycorrhiza. Now you might be asking, how big of a hole do I dig? Well, from what I've been told by people who know a whole lot more about this than me, is you want to dig your hole 1.5 times to 2 times the size of the pot that the tree's planted in. Now obviously I'm planting some bare root trees today, and obviously they're not in pots. So from what I've been told is if they were in a pot, it would be in a 5-gallon pot. Now something you can't forget, especially if you're living in an arid climate, is you want to make a well around where you're planting your trees. And what I did a few months ago is when I took the native soil out, I'll give you a demonstration, I just started making a well all around where I'm going to be putting the tree. Alright, so you don't want to plant your trees too deep. You want to put the trees slightly above grade. I like to go 3 inches, and I go 3 inches because you're going to have some, after you water, you're going to have some of that soil compact back down and the tree is going to sink. Now this is Mycorrhiza. This is one of the most important things that most people don't do when they're transplanting plants and trees. And what you do is you just sprinkle it on the roots of your trees or your plants. In addition to that, I'm going to add 2 giant handfuls of worm castings right on top. 1 handful of pumice and a handful of azomite. Now we mulch it. I'm mulching here with straw. Wood chips would be preferable, but right now I don't have any, and this is what I have. Now it's important you pull your mulch back away from the base of your tree. And I like to have a minimum of 6 inches of mulch. And on a deciduous or any grafted tree, you never want to bury the graft. Alright guys, I'm on the last hole. I got 10 trees planted already. This is number 11. As you can see, it's raining. It's cold, it's windy, but I got to get these in the ground today. So I'm going to end the filming here. If you enjoyed the content, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below.